Look at that. Jay
Oh, yeah.
Lynn back.
Well, can you hear me at least?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Whoa.
There we go.
That's not. Hang on. I know how to do this. I'm working with your system here. Brandon
Oh, is
uses
that?
StreamYard too, so I got to get used to it.
Oh,
Oh, here we
gotcha.
go.
Okay.
Cameras. Oh, that's it. I'm on the
Yeah,
wrong
you got a
camera.
lot. You got a lot going on. You got like the multiple microphones. You got multiple cameras.
Multiple microphones, dude. Yeah.
I thought
If
you
you ever
did.
want to do a studio tour, I'm happy to take you around.
Dude, I'm gonna make it a point to get down there. I want to be able to take it all in, learn, understand it a little bit better. I have a hard enough time just making sure my one microphone works.
Oh, that's why. Because the number. Okay. It's been a while since I've been here. I'm choosing the wrong number. Everything on the system is doing everything I'm asking it to. I'm just. I thought I was asking it to do something else. Not.
Oh, and then right when you said
Hello.
something, oh, there
Yeah.
it goes. Now you're there. Now you're there.
And this microphone works. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Ooh, good evening. Good evening, Dustin. Very nice to
was-
see you. Good evening.
I like
Hello. Yes, that is the Connecticut School of Broadcasting showing itself.
How you
Me and
doing,
Artie
brother?
Lang, Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Oh, is that your? Oh, I was just looking at your TV in the background. Oh, never mind. That was.
That's
tripping me
funny.
out.
Yeah, we went from the Letterman set on this side to the living room where I have clips of old Letterman on YouTube currently. Yes,
Oh, that is hilarious.
It's a bit much. I'm working on a project right now, and it's relevant, so I don't normally just. I'm home and back in Daveland.
Right. How does it feel to be back home?
Oh, it's a blur, buddy. I'm not. It's it's a process, just like everything else. Cheers.
There's the Red
You know
Bull.
me, I don't drink. It's my usual Red Bull.
Mhm.
Getting situated.
I know. I might have to yell to one of my kids. My daughter.
I know, and the coffee's over there. I made the coffee. Oh, full screen, great. Yeah, that's funny. It's Letterman over there sitting at the same desk and set that's over here.
That's over on the other side.
Meta. Yeah, this is Meta.
Oh, that's
pretty
weird. Awesome. Yeah, no,
weird. It is weird.
I
can't do that. It's not that. Oh, but I can do this. Look, I can do this. Yay! Whoa! There you go.
Oh, look at that. So is that just on a big boom type thing or whatever? Like it's like a
what?
Big arm? Is that your camera?
Yeah, all our cameras are on. Here's the tour we were talking about. All our cameras.
Yeah.
I knocked over
cool.
a cup of pens. Yeah, they're all on kind of these articulating arms, so that I can move them and put them anywhere, just like a real
cool.
car. So that wherever the shot is, you can get it.
And that way, as long as one of those isn't in front of the other ones, you basically got just like 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, and sometimes they are, so you got to be creative. I mean, we've got a tiny little space in here that we created a talk show out of. Yeah, so you got to get creative. You're right. They're very often in the way of each other. So is everything else. It's a tiny little space.
I sent one of these invites. I'm talking to him now. Our friend Michael Christopher. I was talking to him for a second. I was going to see if he wanted to jump on here. Marcelo, how you doing, bud?
Have you've actually spoken to him? Because
yeah, right as of right now. Well, right now, messaging him right now. Trying to see how he's doing.
Yeah, I messaged him as well. We got so many buddies these days.
I know, right?
That we care so much about, and then people are going through stuff. So he's going through health stuff that I know you probably know about. But
oh yeah.
Hi, Marcelo.
Dude, he
and then
go
ahead.
Just his inspiration, man. Just the way that he doesn't let the shit that he's going through get him down. I mean, it gets him down, but he chooses to stay inspiring. He chooses to kind of keep building other people up around him and stuff like that. And it's just
I do.
It's just it's comfortable. It's comfortable to speak with him. It's just like when you and I jump on here and stuff like that, and it's easy.
Good evening, everyone.
Being aggressive or something.
Yeah. And then I don't know if anybody else heard, like, this, not like breaking news or anything, but I guess actually it kind of is. Cause of death for Adam the Woo.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of it aligns with a lot with, you know, what this podcast is about, checking in on each other and your friends and stuff. And, you know, Adam the Woo's cause of death seems to be, you know, heart stuff, coronary stuff, which makes sense, you know. In my mind, I think I combined, he drinks so much coffee combined with, like, you know, a theme park diet. And, you know, you can't really do that past 40. And I'm seeing it in my own self, in my own body, in my own, you know, how things react. You don't bounce back as much. I hurt my wrist on this last trip in Florida at the Disney thing, doing absolutely nothing. I have no idea what, but it still hurts. That never was the case.
Taking a drink, you're like, oh, crack. What's going on?
No, I think it was like I slept in a weird bed. You know, it's Disney, so there's these wooden beds made of trees and stuff like that. So I think I slept just with it weird or wrong. And I was so exhausted that I just stayed passed out, you know, like with an uncomfortable. Yeah. And I think I just woke up with like a weird crink. But like when you're younger, you get a crink in your neck or something or whatever. You know, you shake it out throughout the day, and tomorrow,
right, quick little pop,
and sleep, you're fine. No, we're old now.
So, yeah, there's recovery time is like days, not hours.
Legitimately, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like the Adam thing bums me out, but at the same time, it also puts me at peace in a weird way, because I think that my soul and heart kind of thought exactly this. I'm like, he drank so much coffee, he probably just fucking had a heart attack. You know what I mean? Like, and by the way, isn't that the best scenario? Like to have a heart attack in bed while you're out in the sleep. I mean,
seriously, I think that's when you're a kid, that's the thing. You always hope the way to go is you just kind of fall asleep and you don't wake up. Like, you know, when you get older,
can't think of anything better. Yeah. Don't want to burn, don't want to drown, don't want to fall, don't want to be mangled, don't want to, you know, don't want pain. So I mean, there's, you know, falling from a skyscraper, a car accident, all of these things are awful. You know, cancer, MS, all of these things are awful. So, you know, in some ways, I think it's a blessing. Still sad that our friend is gone, and still doesn't make sense. It still doesn't feel real a month in. I was talking to the guys about it today. It still doesn't feel real.
And I'm sure there's our friends, a lot of reminders too, constantly.
There are, of course. Well, especially lately, because this one's so public. You know, Adam, it's like we all have a friend or a family member who have died. We've all suffered loss. You know, I don't care how big or small. If you're alive today and past a certain age, you've dealt with it. It's different, or it's weird when it's public. It's just something about it. It's a little odd, because everyone has ownership of it too. It's not just yours.
Yeah, and you're feeling it. Instead of that morning by yourself, you're feeling it with other people. So you're the empathy you start to feel with them about their situation, and then of course that brings up another
talking about their stuff. Yes, you feel it all 100%. 100%. Excuse me.
Oh, you're good, brother. Roger.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm sitting at El Azarito lunch truck. They've got the best burritos in Astoria, so I'm getting me a chorizo breakfast burrito. Probably not good for me this time of night, but I don't care.
You know, sometimes you need that little spice, a little excitement in that burrito. I can't do chorizo anymore, man. The older I get, I feel like my stomach just goes, you know what? We're good. We did that shit back in the day. We don't need to do that anymore. Like, and it could be the simplest thing. It'd be like a spicy pickle, and everybody's like, oh, it's not even spicy. And I take a bite of it, and I'm like, I need water. Give me some milk. Something. I'm like freaking out or something.
It's everything we were just talking about, man. I totally agree.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, Brad, I was kind of listening. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, Brad said my friend is a cardiologist, said a heart attack is the best way to go. It's over quickly, and they don't suffer.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah, I mean, if it's massive enough, right? Thanks, Brad.
I feel like that's also like one of those things where you watch somebody kind of going through the pain of having it, but then when you're sleeping, I've had, you know, my daughter try to wake me up when I'm deep asleep, and I just, you know, I don't wake up, don't move. So again, yeah, man, I mean, that makes sense, especially coming from a cardiologist.
Yeah. And this one just sort of makes sense. It's just sort of like, what else would it be? you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, you know, we've all been. I haven't known Adam for years and years and years, like all of these other, like, you know, some of these other people, like Justin. Yeah. So, you know, my limited experience with him has been like, oh, if he had a thing going on, he probably had it going on the whole time I knew him. Yeah. And they noticed a difference. Justin said he noticed a difference, like, you know, whether it was doing a full flight of stairs or just, you know, huffing and puffing when they're walking around Astoria kind of thing. And I just took it to our friend's a big guy.
Yeah, exactly right.
You know, you're a big, well, you used to be a lot bigger, but like when you were a bigger guy, you were hauling around a lot, just you. So I kind of just took it to be part of that.
Yeah.
So anyway, hi Retro Raj. You joined a fun conversation.
Oh no. It's been a weird week. I think I've been seeing it a lot on social media. There is this weird feeling that everybody I talk to has. And I think you even kind of saw some of the posts, Dustin, that we're on with some of our Goonies friends. It's just a weird vibe going on. And I think I've got a lot of friends and family in you know, Minneapolis, and I'm not going to get into that part of it, but it's just been weird. It's been weird. And
you mean like energy of the world, not even like personally, right?
Just the energy of the world in general. I mean, and it impacts me personally because, I mean, I don't really talk about it a lot, but I'm very much an empath, which is
you're in the right room.
Yeah, and I definitely, when I meet somebody, even if I'm talking to them over the phone or you know, in a video call, like something like this, I can pick up their emotions, and it's not because of what they're saying. It's not, they could be perfectly quiet, right. and I pick it up, and I've always had that. And there's just a lot of that sadness just walking downtown Astoria today. It's just,
oh wow, you live in Astoria?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Roger owns Gizmos.
Oh, Roger, we've met. I didn't realize you were you right now. I'm so sorry.
He's got a Sasquatch on his forehead.
Then I'm sorry for your loss as well, because Adam loved Gizmos. We had such a fun time visiting almost every day we were there. Mm-hmm. So he loved it, and I look forward to coming back. And, you know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I only just found out about it, you know, today. So
that Adam had passed?
Yeah, I only found out.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm so busy just trying
to.
I'm so busy just trying to keep the doors open. You know, this time of year, it's really hard. But what I wanted to say is there's a song that's been stuck in my head all day. And it's Human. It's, you know, I'm only human after all. You know that song? Don't put your blame on me. For some reason, that song's been stuck in my head a lot today, too. And I don't know, you know, what you guys think about why that song is so relevant right now. I don't know. It's been in my head all day long, and it's not a song that I normally listen to. So,
well, it's like situational too. It's a connection too. Like you get you're like you said with the being an empath, you know, and you feel a certain situation or you feel a certain way. You're going to connect with that one thing, and so that something about that song just probably something that you connected with. You know, I mean, I do the same thing with situational things and people. There's sometimes I get into a funk and I'm feeling sad or something that's you know, it's happening to you, or you lose somebody or whatever it is that's going on in your life. And sometimes I get into that position where I start to think about this other person that was just recently going through something, or somebody else that I had gone through to basically feel that loss with somebody, and you start to connect in that way. And that's probably one of those ones. What the hell's that noise? Is that you, Roger?
Sure. Yeah, I'm driving. Can you hold on 1 second? I'm just gonna hand the phone to somebody. I'm gonna talk as I'm driving because I have to get back to the arcade.
No, yeah, you're good, brother. Do your thing, man.
Are you just taking a meal break? Did you just grab some food to go back to work now?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm trying to make some money by selling. I've got a bunch of Star Trek collectibles figures.
Sure.
So I got about 100 of them, and I'm taking pictures and putting them up online. I'm gonna sell them on eBay. So
nice.
everything we can do to keep the doors open, because
Right.
like I said, I absolutely love Astoria. I put my heart and soul into this arcade and a lot of money, mind you.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to see it go. But I also, like I told you before, I don't like begging or asking for money. I don't think I'm begging. It's hard for me to acknowledge that I'm having a hard time. I'm still struggling, and I really appreciate everybody that has given some money, but and my emotional state's a lot better.
All right.
So, anyways,
I have a question. Presuming that you're able to still be around for the 41st anniversary. Dustin, maybe you can help me here. I'm just spitballing, but we've done this before and come up with some pretty nifty ideas. Adam was a big fan of the arcade, and so are the rest of our little gang of YouTubers and friends. What if we did some sort of event at the arcade during the, this combo 40th, 41st Short Circuit Goonies week or whatever, where it was some sort of maybe a fundraiser for not just get people in the door, but also like let's try to raise some money for you somehow. What if we did some sort of like a Adam the Woo Memorial fundraiser, something like that, where the arcade would reap the benefit, because this is the type of thing, if he were around, he'd probably just secretly write you a check and nobody would ever know about it. That's the kind of guy Adam was.
Yeah.
If he heard what you're sharing, that's just the kind of guy he was. He was like that with all of his friends. I can't tell you how many of us little weird Goonies went on trips with him where he paid. Not me. Like I was always luckily local enough, but there's so many people we know where he paid for the whole trip. Airfare, hotel, all that stuff. Yeah. So it just seems like it would be in the spirit of something he would do. I don't know how to figure out the logistics, but Dustin, maybe you and I could figure it out. Maybe there's an entrance donation or a GoFundMe. I don't know exactly how we do it, but either way, you wouldn't be the one asking Retro Raj. It would be the community doing something back for you.
Seriously, yeah, and exactly what you're saying it is
how much it would raise, but anything is better than nothing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. At the end of the day, this place was an emotional purchase. Maybe it wasn't a sound business decision at the time, but I'm here. I'm part of the community, and I don't want to go anywhere. I'm not just saying words when I say that I absolutely love this community. I do. I love it so much that it hurts some of the stuff that we're dealing with as far as issues downtown, and people not being afraid to come downtown. There's just a lot of stuff going on in this small charming town, but yeah, I'd love to do a celebration of life thing for Adam.
Maybe we phrase it that way. Maybe it's that sort of thing, but concurrently, maybe those behind the scenes, like Dustin, me, and some of our more famous YouTube friends could facilitate something that would benefit you while you're doing something nice for Adam.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Whitney just said for me to make a Gizmos coin at a little bit of a higher price and send some of that to the arcade.
Oh, absolutely.
Could do everything over cost, and you get a Gizmos anniversary challenge coin. We could do something like that, Roger.
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
It's great to see you. It's so good to see your face. Exchanging messages with you is nice because it lets me know you're alive and okay, but it's not the same as seeing you and feeling your energy, bud.
Absolutely, brother. Hey, man, I missed each and every one of y'all. I was just saying, man, like it's crazy how much of an impact and how dynamic it was just to spend time with y'all and to spend time with Adam the Woo and everybody, and how much of an impact on just my daily life, and then how I took it back to North Carolina and use it on a daily basis. You have no idea, like how good, like it's life-changing, is to say the least. I really appreciate each and every one of you.
Did you, man, that's beautiful. And I so agree. Dustin, I know you feel the same way. Did you, Mike, ever go to like youth group as a kid? Like where you went on a retreat somewhere and you're like, oh, we're going to go to another state and see how they do things at their congregation or whatever.
Absolutely.
That's what it felt like to me, where like you make these lifelong friends out of nowhere from some crazy weekend. You've met a bunch of people you didn't think you'd even meet. And then you know them forever. And then you kind of share their way of doing things where you are, and they share your way in their community. Do you find that it was like that in any way?
Absolutely. I learned so much just in such a short amount of time. I had left treatment and I went straight into the Goonies 40th right then, and literally the first person I saw was Dustin with the flags waving. We actually seen each other at the grocery store.
Grocery store, yep.
And
hard to
I was
miss
like,
him.
"Hey, dude, I seen you at the grocery store."
Yep.
And that's exactly how we started talking. And yeah, man, it's just and then I saw Jay Ryan because we were staying at the same place, and like I had no idea that Yellow Car was that big of a deal. Like I get back home and they're like, "Oh, you saw Yellow Car?" Like in North Carolina, people are like, "No way." Show me pictures. Cool. So I'm like showing pictures where I'm in the car, and they're like, "Oh my God." And so yeah, it was kind of like an in your window experience almost, like where like you're not there, but you're watching from outside the window.
Yeah.
And it's so dynamic on the on the way that it shaped me while I was there, and then from the filming I'm doing now. Man, it's been a blessing, and it's God sent, and it was needed at that time in my life, because I feel like it pulled me out of a, like, not to say a depression, but maybe a slump that where I felt like, this is as good as it gets. From here, it's downhill. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you, because cancer did a lot to me, and you all brought me back to where I needed to be and gave me another light to look for.
Dude, brother, I love you, man, and I appreciate that so much, man. And you sharing things like that too when we were there was that connection. I know Jay probably felt the same way too, but like that was that connection.
The first night we met, we were crying in each other's arms almost over our shit.
Yeah,
we both went through a lot.
And Jay Ryan actually got to see me at my worst while I was at the Goonies 40th. Like literally, there were days that I would push myself to go after doing my treatments and stuff, and like it was crazy. And like there was one day where we woke up at like 10, 11 o'clock each, and I looked at him and he goes, "This is normal." I was like, "God, man, this is awesome." Like it's not just I felt like in my life that with treatments that they do for me and that they push me to do, and they're a blessing. Don't get me wrong. I will never complain about any of it, because cancer made me a better person. But at the same time, been somebody that went through it with somebody else in the same room that I'm staying, well, not same room, but same house that I'm staying in at the time.
That's such a great weekend.
Yeah, we're roomies. Top bunk. I got top bunk. But yeah, it gave me kind of a feeling to make me feel like I was normal for once. Like nobody looked at me like you're dying, or even though stage 4 cancer is a death sentence, it didn't have to be at that moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somehow that weekend, that like when we were all hanging out, anything was possible. Just like those kids. In the beginning, it was for sure they were going to lose their home, and somehow in the end, a goddamn miracle.
Absolutely, it's completely a miracle. And the fact that they told me the first time I went to the Goonies house that I wouldn't never see another year, and then this time that I just left, they told me again that it's back and that I wasn't going to see another year. And here I am, 5 months away from the 41st. So and the 40th. Let's throw this out there: the 40th for short circuit. So yeah. But I look forward to seeing you guys, and I definitely I miss y'all, man.
Yeah, I miss you too, brother, man.
Miss you too. I'm so happy to see you're doing well. I mean, I'm glad you're still shooting stuff. That's amazing. I remember the day that you're talking about, and I it was weird because we both, it was I was at the end of a long road trip, and everybody else was just exhausted from like bell to bell schedule every night. And I do remember we didn't get like we were both. I think we were like passing on the way to the shower or something.
Yeah, we were.
And it was just
like paper, rock, scissors for who goes to the shower.
Yeah, and
you're like, go ahead, I can wait.
There was that moment of like, this is the new normal of like, yeah, this is how it is. Yes, we have to get up and go back to the Goonies house so we can do part of a TV taping and whatever else. Yes, this is normal.
And the filming and you know what? It felt so amazing to connect with the people that we connected with and still share that moment. Like that moment will now be encapsulated forever in film. And not only that, but just think about it. They got our first impressions as we walked into the house.
Oh, yeah.
This is every single one of us, and it's supposed to drop this year, just a heads up.
Yeah, and I've heard very good things about
I've heard very good things about it.
The edited version of it is apparently really fun and really a good
JP
ride, so.
JP said that they couldn't have got a better group of folks.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
I do miss being on the West Coast, just so y'all know. I do miss being over there. And
you got to come back over, bro. You got a free place to stay with me anytime you want to come.
I really appreciate that more than you know. All my West Coast homies and whatnot. You have no idea how the hospitality felt for, the way that you treated. And, you always think of that as like Southern hospitality, but the West Coast hospitality I got while I was there, man, that was a blessing. Thank you.
I have to echo that because we were both taken care of by the same host, and
absolutely,
he's one of the best, sweetest, most generous people I've met in my adult life. And there's no surprise I met him in Astoria with all of you people.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, I've got a picture I've got to send you of you and it was the guy from that show that we were talking to at at Liberty Theater. I've got a picture you need.
Was it Adam F. Goldberg?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, please.
So y'all two were sitting outside. You remember when it had started to do that little bit of rain and then kind of went away?
I stood outside underneath the marquee of that theater for like 3 hours and talked until we decided that this was ridiculous. So we walked to his car and went somewhere else. It was ridiculous.
Do you remember that RoboCop bike? The bike with the little electric thing on it?
Yeah.
It was funny. It was funny when y'all started making jokes about that, and then we rode by, and he takes off and he goes,
There was a guy who came up and offered to do the truffle shuffle for him because he knew who Adam Goldberg was, and it was there was a whole thing. I remember
a weird dynamic.
Absolutely.
But I remember that time underneath the marquee of the theater.
Yeah, just so you know, you are a thing here in North Carolina. People from like right there off of like in Fayetteville and people towards the coast, and it's probably about 30 or 40 people. So I got on before my other TikTok got blocked for me community violation. I had
what were you doing?
162,000 likes on that picture with me and you in the car in front of Video Horizons. 162,000 likes.
Shit, yeah.
We need to recreate that in front of the arcade.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roger here, because it did fine stuff for Neil. Although he's not, I guess he sold it. I think he retired the other day.
Oh,
They
really?
what?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew that. Rod, you probably know. But Neil, I guess, retired and sold the Video Horizons to someone else.
No.
Oh, yeah. I do remember seeing some weird posts online that I do remember.
It was all right around the turn of the year when the Adam stuff was fresh.
So I gave him a shout out. We were doing the filming for this last movie I just did, and I told him, I was like, look, if I get this audition, because I did the audition in Video Horizons.
Oh, what?
And I told, I did it with me. It was me, you, Adam, and Robert. And so when we were sitting there doing it, and that's when I pulled the phone up and I was like this, and everybody was there. And then you got behind me outside on the sidewalk.
I do remember, yeah.
So the guy goes, man, he said, if you can do this, just walking down a sidewalk and make it look this good and sound that good, I can only imagine how good you'll do if you were square for Squid Games. And that was That was the big deal.
Right then.
That was the deal. And
was
literally,
awesome.
I sent him a picture of it, and I sent him the shout out because I gave him a shout out in the Squid Games intramural.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Some these small things like kind of they gallop together. And then I remember Adam talking about the fish tacos at that one place that y'all went to, and then y'all turned around and went back to it the next day.
The bow pickers.
And then the next day, and the next day.
And the next day, and the next
We went at least once because he loved those fish tacos.
These things were amazing, man. These things stand out. The day that I die, I'm going to be sitting there talking to God, and I'm going to be like, this is the good part.
That's so funny.
Hey, Emily, how you doing?
What is up, Emily? How you doing, Emily?
Hey.
Working hard over there.
That's
Jessica,
Australia,
what is
right?
up?
Australia?
Yeah, she's down in Australia. So down there it is, let's see, I want to say it's like 2-ish or 3 o'clock tomorrow.
I swear, when you looked over to your right, I thought you had an Australia clock over there, and I was like, "That's
you know what? You know what? I should have
clock.
one in front of me. I should put it on. I should just put it
like a newsroom,
I should have that behind me.
You might as well get like 4 clocks right there. So you got a lot of people tuning into you, bro.
I'll just get a couple of. I'll get one of those marquees that just runs time in the UK. Right? It'll be like on the East Coast. It'll be like in Australia, Japan.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look, I feel like I'm sitting here on a podcast with like all these celebrities sitting here beside me. Like I got one on top of me, one beside me here. Like all these celebrities sitting right here. Like we got the whole late night play set, and then we got the Warrior podcast. And then my man right beside me, he's holding it down with me right here. So
yep.
Like
Kelly said he retired December 31st, but the Video Horizons lives on under new ownership.
Yes.
Nice. Yep. Nice.
Man, I would have just turned it into Blockbuster sequel.
I screwed it up again.
Hey, there's the play set.
Right?
I screwed it up again. I know, it really is. Screwed it up again.
Wow.
They can just see Jay come flying across the room, sliding in like Risky Business and sitting in his chair.
No, right?
Wouldn't that be funny?
Would be funny.
Man, I have definitely got to make it to the late night play set. That's my bucket list too.
Let's try to make it work together, where we go down and visit Jay at the same time, and we'll both.
You let me know. I'll try to fly in between filming this next one I'm doing. So I'm filming with Mr. Beast February 8th through the 13th, and then I'm filming a couple of things with Universal Studios and a couple of things with Miramax and Discover, and Imaginations 8 is another one. But when I can move those around and try to get there, and we'll make it work for sure.
You let me know, man. You give me a little bit of a heads up, man. I'll make it work. We'll do it on like a weekend, take off a Friday, and then just maybe head out and do like a little Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll make it work for sure. I'd love to do that. That would be amazing. Where's Daryl at?
Huh? He's probably working, probably doing some work. By the way, I had to say something about your shirt. Your mom is my cardio. I just noticed that.
Oh, that's funny.
I just had to point that out because I literally was looking at it, trying to read it as you were leaning forward a couple of times. I'm like, I'm not getting it, and then all of a sudden it just boom. Your mom is my cardio. So are you heading down? Are you going to be in town for the 41st or able to?
I'm going to try. So I have treatment. I have treatment that week, and if they let me out of treatment, I'll be able to make it.
Okay. Well, last minute type of thing.
I don't even have a place.
I got a king size bed. You got the other side, bro. I promise I won't take up too much room because by then I'll be down 120 pounds since the last time you saw me, actually.
That's crazy.
I'm down 94 right now. 94 pounds since you saw me last.
How about I was filming, and so the lady that does our fittings and stuff like that, she comes over to me. She goes, you know, you look really good and you look good on screen, but you need to lose 25 pounds before I see you again.
What?
Yes.
Do your little turn on the catwalk. Jesus, what the hell?
She's I was gonna say, man, I feel for how some of these women feel when they go and they do these movies and stuff. And it's like I talked directly to them. I was like, ma'am, I'm doing the best I can. She said it's not good enough. You can lose more.
Do you feel properly objectified?
Right?
I felt like an object.
Did you just grab your breasts and just
I did. I was like, I worked hard for these. These are years of aesthetic and work.
Right?
I felt like Shrek for a minute there. What a donkey!
Donkey. It's a donkey.
Okay. Yep.
In the
Donkey.
morning, I'm making waffles.
Waffles.
Ooh, waffle sounds good.
But yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh man, how's the car doing?
Well, not so good as it turns out. Yellow car needs a transmission rebuild after this last soiree.
Oh
But,
wow.
I can't complain about it. I mean, I put more on it than most race cars take when you think about it. I mean, if I drive that thing 1,000 miles in a day, that's twice the longest race out there. 500
Oh,
miles.
absolutely. And not only that,
And I'll
just
do it a couple days
the
in a
terrain.
row.
The terrain.
Yeah.
Wow. So I mean,
Yeah, so it's kind of amazing. I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. I think a combination of errors just over time led to it's time to do the gearbox. And I think the fact that one of the synchros went like on day 3 of this trip, and it still got me another 12,000 miles and whatever the heck home.
wow, that's amazing.
And I mean, obviously it got worse along the way, but like it got me home. It's amazing.
That is amazing, especially with a synchro down, because once a synchro goes, that just means the gears are next.
Correct, and that's correct. You know what you're talking about.
That hurts my feelings. I've lost a synchro, and then my transmission didn't make it home. So God bless. I'm glad you made it safe.
That's kind of what I mean, right? So like I knew how to baby it enough, and then unfortunately, it probably would have stayed in the condition where I could just baby it in a certain way forever. But I took it back to a place that had done some work on it previously. That I thought, oh, let's just peace of mind before I drive it across country. Maybe it's an adjustment. And I don't know what they did on that test drive, but destroyed it. Just destroyed it.
Oh wow.
And then,
are they getting it back together, or
I'm past the babying part? You know what I mean? Then it's like, oh, I just have to get there and listen to the popcorn, and hopefully I can get to the destination before the Jack in the Box goes boop.
Oh yeah. You don't want to. You never want to see Jack. Never want to see Jack. Even Rose didn't want to see Jack. She let go. Newsflash, she let go.
For one more crank.
Absolutely.
Rose, let's go.
So other than that, amazing. It's one of those like. Other than that, how'd you like the show, Mrs. Lincoln?
Man. So how have you been, Dustin and
Yo,
Retro?
Raj, how are you doing, bud?
How you doing, buddy?
Do you remember meeting Raj from the Gizmos arcade?
I do.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying celebrity.
Oh,
Big time.
celebrity. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If only my celebrity equaled money to keep this place going. But you know what? We're working on it.
That's the problem, man. Lifestyles of the broken famous. I know that one.
Oh, I know. Exactly. There's so much stuff I want to do
it
here.
takes more talent to do stuff broke than it does to do it with money.
Big time.
Exactly.
I've made it work this far. But I also get tired of being the one that's always telling people, oh, we're struggling. But at the end of the day, I love this place. Like I said, it's been great being here with my son, and being able to run this place and be a part of the community. Yeah, I hope to do more.
Roger, you say that
here.
when it comes to that kind of stuff, you say like, it gets tiring, always saying that, like, hey, like you're struggling or you're trying to go through those things. But, I always was that advocate up until a few years ago of, I'm going to do it on my own. I got this, I've been doing it myself my whole life. Until you break it down and you realize that nobody ever does it alone. And you always confide in one person. You always have one boss. You always have a coworker or a friend or a family member, somebody that does something at a certain time that you need it. And the more that you open yourself up to be able to accept other people helping you in those different ramifications, right? Where they would never know. For you, I mean, Michael, like, Mike's the kind of person that's not going to sit there and tell everybody his business. But if you are the kind of person that goes up to him and you're honest with him and you're open with him, he'll be open with you, and then you'll find out, right?
Absolutely.
And some people can't even get to that point where they can open up about something with them, and in that moment, I mean, that's how we created a friendship. It was almost instantaneous in that moment we first started talking,
Absolutely.
And And I think that when you open yourself up to the idea that if you need help, you say it. If you want to help somebody else, you say it. If you can't or will not or choose not to support because you're focusing on yourself, that's not selfish. That's just you taking care of you because you got to be your number one. And it takes an army, and it's going to take an army for certain things like a business, like a Gizmos, but it takes an army because you've amassed an army that love the place, that see it when they go down there. It's a landmark that people now see. Hey, if I go down there, I want to see the Goonies house. We're gonna go see Seth at the magic shop. We're gonna go see Dave at the jail. We're gonna go see Roger at Gizmos. You know what I'm saying? Like you just keep, I'm gonna go down to Judas. Like you just know your stops, and when you can become that stop for people,
My first stop was Gizmos.
right? Then you have that. Once you create that for yourself, that becomes you, right? And Roger, you have that army with people. It isn't just you and your son and like the people that are there 24/7. It's all of us that join the podcast. It's all of us that take a trip to meet you for the first time, and the people that live relatively close or drive in and things like. I got look at this, and I had to take two, but there's just I got a couple of Gizmos tokens. That goes with my coins right here with all my coins right here. It's not a challenge coin or anything like that, but to me, that's worth putting in my collection because that's a staple of a story, right? And so that's why Whitney's saying that about the coin. I'm like, let's get on that and do that. And up until the 40th or the 41st, establish this coin that the proceeds, I front it and then put all the proceeds to you. I'll cover the cost of the coin. I'll pay the coin back, and then you get the rest. And if people want to donate more for that by buying one from Gizmos, then they can buy more. If they want to buy it from my Etsy, I can ship it to them with the same kind of packaging. They still get the experience.
Go ahead and put me in.
Right?
Go ahead and put me in.
Well, now you got to help me. You got to help me design it then, right?
Absolutely.
I got some ideas.
There you go, Roger.
I say the little creature on the front needs to be dynamic.
Right.
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much.
Hey man, this is a family, dude. We've been doing this for so long that like everybody sitting on this podcast right now is family, and we're gonna help out. Whether I gotta put you on, I'll put you on a TikTok, and we'll blow it up during the 41st or however we need to do it. I'll take the people that I know from Gavin Castellano all the way down to Michael Shannon and people like that, and I'll put a direct word in. We'll make, and between Yellow Car having pictures with Yellow Car sitting outside, that's a dynamic that you can't recreate.
Here's
these
another
are
idea
people.
too, Roger.
These are people that are in your they're in your possession. Like we do this, and not only that, you have a voice right above me. There's a voice, and you could make some kind of a premiere to where when you do like a giveaway, you could have him as the voice of the giveaway, and then it start out with that, and then do like a drum roll, and then you could start with a coin, or you could start with some kind of like instance to bring people in and make them more aware.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. I thought about, I have the Goonies house coin that I'm going to have Bayman, he's going to pull out of all the people that have participated in the podcast that have gotten the points. They basically get like a raffle. Even if you chime into the show, you have an opportunity to make just at least one ticket, right? And the more you do, obviously. So during the 41st, he's going to pull out of that one. But I also had an idea that, now if we're going to piggyback with a little bit of Roger doing his coin, and having a coin for him, I do have another coin, right? So I have two extras, one that I was going to do the giveaway, and the other one I was thinking about doing a scavenger hunt during the 41st where you start at the same time, and maybe everybody meets down at Gizmos to get their clue.
How about this?
Or we text it out at that time. If you show up, then we text it to you in a mass text. You show up, we put it in there, and then everybody gets it at the same time. It starts at Gizmos, but you have to be at Gizmos before to be able to do it. Now people are ordering some drinks, playing some games, hanging out, buying some shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's just those little tiny promotions that you create that hype. And then what do they win? A Goonies house coin, a limited edition numbered Gizmo coin. We could do numbered ones if we want to, do like 200 of them,
Nice.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh my
Oh
God,
hell yeah!
that's
Hey,
the
look,
video.
there's me. There's me. There's Richard.
Hey,
There's
look at
Dave.
me. I'm in blue.
Hell yeah! Oh, there's
It's
Matt
all of us.
too.
Isn't
All
that
right,
wild?
so how about this?
That's so
I'm
cool.
gonna do one just like it. I'm gonna donate $500 from my company and my IMDb from acting. I'm just gonna take money directly from that, and we're gonna donate it to try to help out. You can use it any way you want. You can add it anywhere you want, or we can put it towards getting coins built for the giveaway, and we can donate them to you. However you like to do it, that's up to
Roger,
you.
there you go, bud.
That's
And we'll
awesome.
make it.
Yeah, I'll talk to Dustin, and it makes sense to do that.
Hell yeah!
I'm just trying to be
He's
able to speak
overwhelmed.
right now.
I can see it. His glasses are getting foggy right now. Here, wait, segue right here. Marcelo asked that.
Raj, it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. People
right?
Oh, I know. I've had many struggles in my life.
The Havoc.
You know.
Oh, sorry.
Havoc,
go ahead.
Is that Havoc Legion?
So the Havoc Legend. So that was when I used to wrestle back in the day. It was my wrestling handle when I went to nationals and won nationals as Team North Carolina. And so we went in, and I set the world record for the fastest pin in nationals.
God.
And, it was 4.5 seconds, and then we went in and we were wrestling with Team Iowa, and I pinned the soon-to-be Olympic champion after that in the first round of Team North Carolina.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
How long did you wrestle for?
So he actually gave me that handle back then after I beat him.
Wow.
And we've been friends ever since. He's an amazing man. He passed away not long ago. But he was an amazing man. He did a lot of things for a lot of people. He donated a lot of his time. He's a cancer patient as well. And he gave me that nickname back when I was younger, between middle school and going into high school.
It sounds like he inspired you in many ways, Mike.
He did. He changed my life, and he made it when cancer wasn't what it is now, where like there's people surviving. He was a forerunner in how to survive and how to feel and how to be and how not to be let down by yourself or wake up the next morning and feel like I just can't do this anymore. He was that guy that woke up every morning and it was a challenge to stay alive. And it was like these. I had
one of those in my life. I know what that's like.
They are an
inspiration.
Yes, you're exactly right. And these people like this, these are the people that changes everybody's lives. Mm-hmm. These are the people that give inspiration to the people that lost hope when they were younger, or maybe something happened in your childhood and now cancer is the only battle you can fight that you feel like you can win. And these things become more dynamic and more inspirational than anybody can ever express, because I've seen so many people that are like, oh man, I've got stage 3 cancer. There's nothing I can do. I'm like, son, this is the first thing. You're already going to lose if you feel like you're going to lose. It's a mental break. If you feel like you're going to win, you'll continue to win until you decide you can't.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And it's a blessing. It's a blessing. And I hate to be like that, but cancer was the blessing that I never knew I needed.
You gotta hit that point in your life where you're not only just struggling with the hardest thing, but you're dealing with the hardest thing, or you've lost the hardest thing, or something in your life changes to where, there's that hope that one day your dream's going to happen, but hope doesn't make your dream happen. It's not giving up on the dream. You can't hope for it to happen because it'll never happen. And when people start to realize that you have pushed yourself to the point to where you haven't given up, that the dream is you got through it. The dream is achieved, and then you pick another one and another one and another one, and you keep pushing forward, right?
You keep the dream alive by adding more to it. And the thing is like the more that you can continue to accomplish. I'd have never become an actor had it not been for cancer. I'd have never set my bucket list to do all these things. I'd have never made it to Astoria. I'd have never done any of this had cancer not forced me to become a better person, to become a more enlightened person, to force me to think and do and go outside the box and meet the people that I met and challenge myself to get up every morning. That was a blessing.
Well, and also you have inspired me and Dave. When I met you guys, I never even thought about it until bringing it up to you guys when you guys both said you should be a voice actor. And so I never really thought about it wanting to be an actor at all, or in my entire life until when I was a kid I did. But you know, you get older, you have a family. And I never even thought about it. And it was you and Dave when we were there at the 40th anniversary, and you both basically looked at me and you go, "You need to do it." Like, you didn't just say like you'd be good at it or hey, this be fun.
No, you need to do it.
You both literally said you need to do it. Like, don't even question it. Like, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
And that was the reason.
You have a better voice than anybody that I have acted with on Squid Games or The Summer I Turned Pretty or any of these other movies that I'm working on right now.
What was the last one you said?
The Summer I Turned Pretty is with Gavin Castellano. So that actually just finished filming 2025 for the last season. They're going to make a movie about it, so I'm going to do a voiceover there, and I'm also going to do some of the driving. So I do a lot of the stunt driving. That's why I was in LA recently. On. Everybody knows the movie that's filming there. I can't really say it out loud.
Don't say it out loud. Don't fuck it up.
It's I drove a nice Skyline right-hand drive, and
lucky ass.
It was a fun experience. It was a life-changing experience, and it actually gave me another goal to set in my life, and it changed the way that I looked at things, because I'd never been to the West Coast to film until this moment. And Josh Delick and Universal Studios, and thank you to Universal for giving me the opportunity, as well as
were you on the lot or were you shooting on location?
Sir?
Were you on the lot or were you shooting on location?
So we shot at the lot, and we filmed in downtown LA.
Call me next time. That's a block away from where I'm sitting.
Yeah, you were in Florida at the time. Remember, I messaged you.
Oh, crap.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it was a last minute thing. They flew me out, and they were like, we need somebody who can drive a right-hand drive car. I was like, I got you. I have one sitting in the front yard. And he said, all right, we'll fly you in the car out, or you can come and drive this one here. I was like, I'll just drive the one that's there. That's fine. Yeah. So I went there. I did that. I got to ride in a helicopter and then drop out from a tow line to a car, moving, and then drive.
Awesome.
That was probably the most epic thing I've ever done.
Dustin, I have to echo everything that Mike said about you and voiceovers and all of that stuff. The only thing that I will add is that I think that will just be your foot in the door. I think that'll be you're too good looking and you have too much charisma to just be a voiceover actor.
Oh, absolutely. You are
you'll get the bug that way, but then somebody's going to want to put you in front of the camera and you should just do that.
And just a heads up, they are filming a new Resident Evil, a new Silent Hill, just so you know. So now you know.
That would be amazing. Oh, and, hell yeah.
Pyramid Head will have a voice.
No way. You know. You mean like a voice like this?
Yes, a voice like that.
Like this.
So this is where you need to get on these. So Backstage has a bunch of voice actor allotment. And then you can go. There's a lot of billboards in LA. There's a lot of things that you can tap into with just the internet. I have a manager that messages me usually when things like this come up or something dynamic comes to me.
I think he's trying to fix his feedback.
You can,
Mike, we're gonna talk this week sometime, because I know that I said that after everything was done, but you had a lot going on and stuff. I mean, you still have a lot going on. You always have a lot going on, so I definitely don't want to take that time away from you. But when you do get that time, reach out. And I know that I've asked Jay as well. I know Dave has reached out to me a couple of times as well with some things and stuff, and the not knowing is my only issue right now, because the drive that I have to want to do these things, especially with my kids almost 16 and 18, it's now to that point where
mine are 17 and 21, and that's when the thing is I stay out.
Mike looks like he's 24 and he's talking about kids the age that he looks. Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's
Dustin,
great.
You are exactly the same, buddy. You're both the same on that one.
So here's the deal. Now that the kids are this age, think about it. This is our time. This is our time. It is our time to go out and do the
That's
things
exactly
that we.
what both you and Dave said to me at that time. You go, it was
True. It is true.
It is so true. It is so
But look,
true.
not only do you have a voice. See,
Mhm.
I hide behind cars, and I hide behind helicopters, cars, and all these stunts and whatnot. And that's because like the cancer scarred me really bad. And it's not a bad thing, but cancer scarred my face really bad. Well, they put me in front of the camera in a boardroom for the Summer I Turned Pretty. And the lady comes up to me, she goes, "Why don't you do this more?" And I looked at her and I said, "It's not that I don't have the confidence to do it, it's that I feel like you deserve better, and I can't give you that." And she looked right at me and she said, "You just gave me the best performance that I've seen in 17 years, and I've been doing this for 30 years." She said, "I can only compare this to an Al Pacino in a boardroom or something dynamic where you give me all the character and all the voice that you can handle at one time and still know the plot." And she said, "All you have to do is get up here. We'll fix the rest of it. I'm not worried about anything outside of that. You've got the character, you've got the personality. And that's what I'm telling you. You've got all of that plus some. You've got the style, you've got the experience. This right here, the way that you carry yourself in these podcasts, that's no different than what you'd be doing with voiceovers. You're already doing it. Go get paid for it."
Dustin, you
Right.
got Riz. Bud.
Yeah, my daughter just laughed at me because she said something to me about Riz, and I go, "Oh yeah, charisma," and she goes, "No," and I go, "Yeah, that's what it comes from," and she goes, "No, it doesn't," and we looked it up. She was like, "How did you know that?" And I said, "Because I'm working on my Riz," and she's like, "Are you kidding me right now?" I'm like,
Absolutely.
I found that out too, but I
Absolutely.
thought it might have been on your podcast.
But we might have. I think we did do a little bit of a little ebonics type of urban dictionary, trying to figure out how these kids talk these days. I know Trace, he's got the little one. He's going to have to be he's going to be hearing this for the next 10 years. All that Riz.
Oh, Cap. What else is it, babe? Bussin'.
Bussin'.
What is it? What is it?
Have a few gizmo tokens. Oh, look at there.
Keith,
I really wanted to acknowledge
got one too.
Nice.
Troy.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I think Raj dropped off, but just so everyone else knows and Troy knows, like, I thought that was a beautiful offer. Yeah.
Right here. I got to highlight
Cherokee down to Astoria for the 41st. That would be so amazing, and spend X amount in the store with a receipt, enter to win a ride in, maybe the original chase scene in the car. That would just be the coolest.
That would be the coolest for sure.
And quite frankly, if there was an event where, because they display well together with the yellow and black, but if Ann and Yellow Car were parked out front of Gizmos, I think that would draw a crowd.
No,
it's gonna draw more in the crowd. Not only will it draw a crowd, it's gonna pull a following.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't understand how big of a following you have in just North Carolina. Like, I never knew that car until I seen it in person, and then I come back with pictures, and I posted one picture. I posted one picture on a story, and that story got 3,000 views. So I was like, all right, cool deal. So I posted the other picture on a TikTok, and all I put was Yellow Car, and then I put your number on the side of the thing, and it went from 3,000 views to 165,000 views. And not only that, I did not tag anybody in it because I don't have like TikToks for everybody else, but I need to get those. But with my acting and whatnot, being from Wilmington and in that area of acting under Screen Gym and stuff like that, I tagged Screen Gym and I tagged Universal Studios, and that's when it shot all the way to like 165,000 views and likes. That was just the likes. It had over 3.9 million views. So I mean, it's got a following. It's got a following in North Carolina. So you have the personnel. You have the personnel following the car.
That's amazing.
You've got a following that I've never seen before. Like, I don't get that many views myself. Like, the most I've gotten myself is 100,000. So to see 165,000, like, it's 1.5 times what I've ever seen myself.
That's amazing.
I think I've gotten like
that stuff works. I don't know how the numbers and the algorithms work. I'll never get it. Too
I,
old.
I'd never get it either. But like when I posted that picture and the video I posted of Adam the Woo, we were doing the chase scene in the actual chase route, the way it was routed.
Yeah.
So we did that. Me and Robbie Retro and Adam on the way to meet you, and literally you're in the video as we're coming by the museum.
Yeah.
And we come by there, and that video has 2.5 million views.
Oh my gosh.
So
yeah.
Jeez.
I mean,
Well, I don't think it's because
the
of me.
people
but-
are there.
Yellow car. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the people are there, man. The yellow car's a thing, and you're a thing.
Oh, that's amazing. I was kind of blown away when that video came out with them washing yellow car recently up at Ammo.
Oh, that was wild. Acme?
Ammo, but yeah,
Ammo, yeah.
That blew me away too, because that got a ton of views, and I think everybody was pretty surprised. The story's beautiful because of Nicole, of course, but like the car has taken on Nicole's riz, whatever riz she used to have, and none of you guys ever met her, but like she had this crazy magic energy that she just, if she looked at you, you felt special. Oh. And somehow like that car sort of became that. Definitely, I noticed it on this last trip where people were just.
I admire the story. The story alone is heartfelt, and then not only that, but it embodies the life and the style that you're carrying on for Nicole.
Dude, I appreciate it. That's exactly how I feel too. But I don't know how a stranger would get that by just seeing the car. Somehow they get
that's
it.
The way. Hey, I told you that the first day I met you. The first day I met you, when I saw the car. Yeah. I said, this is a story that nobody can tell. You got to see it.
Yeah, but I had told you the story, right?
No.
Like we had already cried about it that night, probably.
That was the night after.
Oh, whoa. That's
Remember?
crazy.
Because that was the night after. You never told me about the cancer till the night after.
I saw the picture of your car, and then I saw the picture up at the Goonies house, and I asked you about it, Jay, because there was just a few pictures, and when I saw the car, there in my head there was more to it than just you driving a friggin' Porsche at the Goonies house. Like there was something about the reason why. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just somebody's car.
Park in the driveway. Is he because he's got a Porsche?
Right? Like, yeah. I had somebody reach out to me and they go, dude, how'd you get your truck in front of the Goonies house? You're not supposed to go up there. And they're like, we saw like a yellow Porsche there too. And they're like, how'd you guys get that? And I go, well, the yellow Porsche is because it's a yellow Porsche. I said the Goonies truck is because I had to do yard work for Bayman. So it was parked there, and I was like, let me take a picture. Like, there you go. In that moment.
I think our first time
they got to cut those trees back again here too soon. They were talking about cutting those trees back again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're on the way up from the bottom, you mean?
Yeah.
I already did that.
Oh, really?
I did that before the winter hit during Halloween. Yeah.
Smart.
Liz had the friggin' hedge trimmers out there, and I got my gloves, and I was friggin' using my height and getting out there, and yeah. Perfect. And then Richard Bates was up there with us, so myself, Richard, and Liz were just picking up friggin' briars and tossing them over the friggin' side.
Even him over the edge.
Speaking of, did you see that video that he took of the deer with Adam? Like how the deer just sit there at Richard's house?
The video I took, yeah.
Yeah, you took it.
I have a video of doing that during Halloween as well. We had one that was just following us around. It was just like didn't care. It was just everywhere around the house. And Liz came out and she's like, "Oh, hey," like as if they knew each other from many days of hanging out.
Yeah, Jay Ryan took a video. That one.
Yeah, over at Richards, right?
And the deal.
So I shared this video. I shared this video on Facebook. So a lot of the stuff that he posts, I do try to share and whatnot. That video right there got 100,000 views on my Facebook.
Wow,
that's incredible.
Wow. And they're everywhere. We see them driving down the road. Just the evening, I saw one.
Later this same afternoon, there was 5 in the same yard, and they were just laying there. Yeah,
deer
and Adam just walked up to it. He walked up to the deer.
If Rich didn't come up too, I think that deer would have stayed sitting right where it was. It's only when Rich comes up that the deer stands up and is like, wait a second, what's going on here?
The deer probably hears Richard every day going, get out of my yard. Stop eating my bushes.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I don't know.
Emily
Amy
said,
Lou is
"Fuck a
basically
duck."
just like Ali Sheedy from the movie. She loves the animals and they love her. Oh, sorry. Did I?
No, you're good. It was funny. Emily just said, fuck a duck. I got a patient's waiting. I got to go save a life or something.
Oh, Emily.
Rain said the deer do not care around
They
here.
do not.
Absolutely do not
right.
care. You're exactly
do not.
right.
Okay.
They're the
deer.
most loving animals there too, man. Like it was crazy, like how close you could get to them. I got a couple of pictures
Yeah.
myself, but like just staying in the other house, you walk out and a deer's by your car. It's like,
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want to talk?
at the lower house.
yeah.
You want to talk about empathy? You know the roundabout. There's a roundabout in Astoria when you're coming into Astoria.
Yeah.
And not to be a downer, but I've witnessed a deer, like a fawn being hit by a car.
Oh, wow.
And yes, it did pass away, but
Not to be a downer.
yeah, but no, this is the important part.
Okay.
The mom literally went up to what was protecting it, as because we were trying to get it off the road, and it was just amazing to see this mom deer like literally just being
Being protective and loving.
being protective and being loving. So yeah, I mean, it's not a downer. It's actually a good part of the story, but yeah, people need to slow down. If you come to Astoria, slow down in the roundabout. We have a lot of wildlife here, and
slow down in general. It's like a 15
saw-
mile an hour speed limit town. Like you don't.
Oh,
have
yeah.
to go any further than
I
that.
saw my first owl in Astoria right there on that back porch. So the door, Rich has the door where you really don't go outside. So I
Yeah.
walk outside and I'm sitting there and I'm drinking a coffee like normal because me and Jay Ryan actually went and bought coffee just for for this trip.
Yep.
And I'm drinking my coffee and an owl just lands right there and it's like looking at me, and it was the loudest whoo I had ever heard in my life. Like I've never heard an owl do that. Being in North Carolina, we have them, but they never come close to you. But being on that back porch, man, it was like it echoed in the window in my ear. That was probably the most close thing to nature that I had seen in my entire life at that time, minus, having a dog or something. But that was really, really cool, and how epic of a feeling it felt to be that close to wildlife.
oh yeah.
And what is it about a story that just makes you feel special? That moment would make me feel special in this gigantic universe. This gigantic
absolutely.
universe where we
Oh,
are
yeah.
so insignificant. Moments
It makes you
like
so
that,
small,
or
but
the
yet so
deer
big.
or whatever. Yeah, and I had it, and we all feel that connection in Astoria. Like there's just some kind of pull.
Hey,
It's
Dustin,
just like being in Cannon Beach. When you go to Cannon Beach and you
Oh.
stand in front of the rock
It's
or the
crazy.
haystacks, you're
Yeah.
so small in comparison to something so glorious and large. And then you think you're like, wow, this is the place they shot that video. And then you're like, that you can actually see, that Cherokee going through there and going down the road, that Jeep just taking off. And it
I
was
want to
just
do that so
epic.
bad, by the way. So badly do I want to do that.
Let's do it. I'll pay for the rights to do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's
Well,
do it. Yeah, let's for sure do it. Because I got yellow car out to the sand. We backed all the way out there. You know what I mean? Like to where it enters. And I would love to just go out there and drive and do it.
Oh yeah.
That would be
And
epic.
if we did it with Troy's Jeep and yellow car, oh my God. By the way, Troy's Jeep, I mean Troy with Mama Fratelli's Jeep.
Mama Fratelli's Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
not to be
absolutely.
confused with Troy's Mustang.
Yeah.
But-
that-
he has to stop right there at that concrete spot and say, "Trust in your old mother, boys."
Right.
And put it in 4-wheel drive.
And then I'll come out from behind you guys with my Goonie flags and can just come straight past you guys.
That would be. Do you know how epic
Yeah.
that video would hit 1 million views? I swear it would.
We'll get Marcelo's Goondock Ecto 1. We'll get Dallas's van.
Hey,
yeah.
Think about how much
So-
publicity for just Astoria,
Oh yeah.
for just the Goonies and Astoria and Short Circuit and all of that, just to recreate these small things. But they're small to us, but they're so like glorious in their moments
Mhm.
that they would just recreate everybody's childhood and bring back that ember of hope that, hey, these were the times that everybody goes back to.
Oh yeah.
screwed up ass world right now. I mean, the nostalgia's all we got, right? So we just keep going.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
In
know.
a world, in a world of hate, man.
Hey, just so you know, it made it back to Texas, buddy.
See,
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow,
All got-
nice.
Oh, that's great to see. That's great to see. I appreciate you guys. You guys were talking about the racing. Like, that is one of the things when I first moved out here with my son, before we bought the arcade. Dustin knows I live about, a mile from the Peter Airedale shipwreck. And we went down there and literally recreated in our own minds. We should have filmed it. The race, like we were racing. Granted, you get in trouble if you drive
right,
fast on that beach.
Not
But
supposed to be
That
there.
is amazing. That is a great
is
picture.
awesome. Oh, look at that.
Look
That's
at
awesome.
that.
Nice.
But I sure would love to drive out there and do it.
Right?
Now, is it packed? Is it packed tight enough where you can drive out there?
I'm willing to chance it. I mean, we
Yeah,
drive
yeah.
salt flats. We
Well,
drive out in the Bonneville salt flats. I feel like if the sand is damp enough, yes.
yes, I
Or
was going to
just
say.
deflate the tires.
Yeah. If you get out
we
there
can,
from the ramp
maybe
there,
we can pull some strings, and I'll talk to Universal. Let me talk to Universal and talk to Screen Gym, and see if maybe they know somebody in the area there. And maybe Retro can pull some strings as well, to where we can maybe talk to somebody down in that area, and maybe we can get it to happen this year.
I bet it would actually be quite doable, because all we would need is a permit to be out on the beach. You know what I mean?
Even if it's just a temporary for the
film, or just sometimes it's a recreational a permit.
Yeah, we can get a permit
for
and
the
then get
park
an
and rec
inspection.
department.
Sometimes they make you have an inspection for like beach driving in North Carolina, so maybe it's the same there.
You don't even have to worry about that. You don't even have to worry about that here. I drive onto the beach every day, and
I was going to say, I think it's just legal to do, right?
It's open to the public. That's the only thing, is we'd have to, try to be mindful of the public that's going to be there, but it is open for everybody. And honestly, I've got a Jeep. Dustin's, you've seen my blue Jeep. I've actually pulled Priuses out of off the beach. So
awesome.
yeah. But I don't think that would be a problem
look
at all.
at these woods the Goonies used to play in. Isn't that crazy? That's up there at the park.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That
What a
is
morning.
gorgeous.
It looks like where they filmed E.T. or something.
It does.
Right.
I was looking at the tree laying down. I was like, is that the ET tree?
Yeah, or even Star Wars when they're on those lands.
Yeah, some Android.
that's what it looks like. It looks like a Star Wars. You're gonna.
I live here and see that every day, and I still don't take it for granted. I appreciate it every
Good for
single
you.
day.
That is the best scenery I've seen in anywhere I've ever been.
Beautiful.
I would have to say, I live in North Carolina, so of course, our beach just got voted #1 beach in the world last year, and
Wow,
I don't think it comes close to Cannon Beach.
That's fun.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, look
wow.
at that.
That is
haystack in the background right there.
So I'm up where the hideout was. Whatever
that was the hideout. Okay.
Yeah, where the kids are up in the park there. I can't remember what the name of the park is.
Nicola.
Nicola Park.
That's it. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
did you come through Texas? Jay Ryan. Did you come
Jay.
through-
It keeps getting. I hear Jay Ryan, and then it gets cut off.
Oh, did
It's
you
going-
go through Texas when you came back home?
No, not only when I came back home. I went over it.
Fruit.
But on
Where's
the way
Cathedral
there,
Trail
I
at
took the
Rain?
Southern route, the 8 down to the 10.
Miss
So I
Cash.
literally paralleled the border the whole way to Florida.
I remember seeing that car in some kind of write up, and that 111 on the side of it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Oh, he's a celebrity, bro. He's a celebrity.
It's been on the cover of Road and Track. It's been in a lot of.
Yeah.
It's been in some Porsche books and things like that. Yeah.
I was in Miami. at the Blind Pelican, and somebody knew who that car was. Like
Man,
Wow.
I'm
in the
not
middle.
Southern voice. That's freaking awesome. I'm not an outcast anymore.
Yeah. I'm Southern.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was down in Miami. We were filming some things, and I go down to the Blind Pelican, and I was grabbing me a Guinness, and the guy goes, he said, "Dude, is that Jay Ryan's car?" I was like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, right.
I was like, who are
Who
you?
the fuck are you?
Like, how did you see that? I got a screen protector on my phone, like to keep, because when I'm
to keep
reading
people,
scripts
he
and I'm
must have
trying
been
to,
like right here.
yeah. Well, he was
Hey,
walking
is that
by
you,
and
Ryan?
just seen it. He was walking by and was just seeing it. And he goes, yeah, that's 111. That's epic. That is the most famous car of this area. I was like, hold up. He's from LA. You might be talking about somebody else. And he said, Jay Ryan. I was like, oh no, he's not talking about nobody else. But yeah.
That's an interesting thing about, this. We've had the car for 10 years, but the story got interesting when we started taking it around the country because Nicole she was going to die. So it was like a bucket list thing. But so then the car has now been to all 48 states and like, you know what I mean? Like it dropped a little bit of its love in all 48 states. And now it goes and visits that love and rewaters it every year as I drive around the country, and like people see it multiple times. And dude, I have a CD in the car. So
she's
I
so blessed.
to
She was so blessed to have you. You probably kept her alive a lot longer than you think, just by the things that you did and the way that you cultivated like her spirit, her love, and the way that she was. And not only that, the way that you carry her now, it's beyond anything I've ever seen for any couple, any person. And that is by far the most humbling and beautiful thing that I've ever seen anybody do for anybody. And thank you for that, because in all fairness, I needed to see that in life, because I feel like I do all these things and I try so hard to make some kind of an imprint on somebody else's life to be better. Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, you're still carrying on something that had passed away that was so great to you that it's not history, it's present and future. Mm-hmm. And you carry that with you everywhere you go. And it's a blessing. And she was a blessing to your life. And not only that, you're a blessing to everybody you meet.
And you created a world where people that never got to meet her get to meet her through you.
Everybody knows her because of
Yellow Car, through the situation. Dude, it was a storm here, Jay. This was weeks ago for you and me. A month ago or something. We had a storm here and the lights flickered. And I was like,
oh, that was crazy.
I don't know. For me, I was like, Nicole. And I was by myself. My kids weren't even here. But you impacted me so much that when that happened, I didn't even think of storm. The first thing I thought of was Nicole saying hi. And then I had to look to see what day. Did I miss my podcast? Like, I had to think about that because I was like, but that was my first thought in my head. And again, it's that impact that you have where then it creates that idea when you talk about her smile, when you talk about her laugh, when you talk about those things. I don't know what that sounds like, but I can hear it. I hear it now. Somehow I fucking hear it. And it's my version of that through you. Life. Mm-hmm.
She's the Cortana of your life. She is.
I don't get the reference.
Most epic.
Are you talking about Halo?
Are you talking about Halo?
So Cortana, if you look up what Cortana means, it means something unforgettable and something so dynamic that it's controlled an entire like space.
Has its own gravity.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the gravity of the name. And he's made her the Cortana of that car. And not only that, every state that it sees is another way that somebody gets to meet Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I appreciate everything you said before, Mike. I just, people try to give me a lot of credit, even in the way that you just did, whereas I don't feel like I deserve it, because the truth of the matter is I just love my wife still.
You're a forerunner, bro. You're a forerunner of life.
But we didn't get divorced. We didn't have a bad fight. I'm not mad at her. I don't wish she was dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I literally, in my mind, we're still married. In my mind, I'm not single. I'm still married, even though she's not around anymore.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate everything you just said and all the praise and all the beautiful things you said about me and the situation. But how I feel is just that I don't know I don't deserve any of that, because I'm just loving my wife, which is that's me. That's for me. It's selfish. I'm not doing it for everybody else. I mean, yes, I try to be a good person in the world for everybody else.
And please continue to be selfish, because it's beautiful.
It's amazing.
What's great about that, Jay, is that you're not pushing yourself to impact other people through her. You're impacting other people because you love her.
Just hearing the story and going through cancer myself, I watch people that see me go through what I go through, and it impacts them more than it impacts me. I think of it as normal day life, but on the backside of that, the people that love you through it are the ones that get you through it.
That's a fact.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's a fact. I just agree with you. The ones who are there with you, who help you get through it, are your people. There's no doubt about it. There you go. In your case, it's a furry friend. That's perfect.
It is.
You know, Rain keeps jumping in the chat here. Rain, I want to acknowledge something the other day. You posted a picture and said you feel old. And I just want you to know that you're not the only person who feels that way. We all do. But when we all look at the picture, we don't see Rain who feels old. We see, you know, this beautiful spirit who shares her love with the world and the community. And keep doing that. Can't wait to see you in Astoria.
Exactly.
And then Retro Raj, and then I'll stop talking. While you were gone, it dropped out before, but Troy, who owns the Mama Fratelli's Jeep, was trying to chime in on ways that he could help and contribute as well. And he came up with a couple ideas that were in the comments, but I think again, more stuff for you and Dustin to talk about. But it sounds like you got a lot of support, brother.
Yes, I do, and I really appreciate everybody for it.
Coming from all sides.
Yeah. Emotional, financial, like all the support we get. Like the biggest thing that strikes me, and this happens almost every day when I'm out and about. I'm going to the grocery store, or I'm going to the local coffee shop, or I'm going anywhere, and they see my hat, because I normally wear not this hat. I normally wear a Pac-Man hat, like that's kind of my uniform, so to speak. And everybody says, "Oh, I love your Pac-Man hat." I said, "Yeah, I own Gizmos." And they're like, "Oh my God." Everybody I met from in Portland, Seaside, everybody knows Gizmos. And it's just now hitting me that you said earlier that it is a very important part. It's a part of this community.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
I'll be right back, fellas.
In fact, if I could find a way to make it community owned, I would. If I could find a way to do that and have everybody have a stake and a piece, I think I'd do that too. Like for me, I would imagine if we were back in the 80s and the Goonies had kids, or if back in the 80s and the Goonies would be here at the arcade playing video games and causing havoc,
Exactly.
So
you're the Empire Records of Astoria.
Oh, good reference.
Ooh,
good reference.
I like that.
I just watched that the other day. That's a great reference.
You know our story. We were walking down the street not knowing that Gizmos existed.
Yeah.
And then we all stumbled in because you had cool stuff in the windows, and that got us to peek in the front door. And not only did we spend a lot of time there that day, but we came back every single day and night. A lot of the pictures of us as a group came from Gizmos.
Yeah, no.
I've had hot dogs. I've had pretzels. I definitely enjoy Gizmos.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And we're not going anywhere. It's just, we're struggling, but I am so optimistic because of the support that we've gotten, because of what I just said, just walking out into the world and having people say, "Oh yeah, I love Gizmos."
Good.
I even work at Home Depot overnight stock, trying to make ends meet. And
make it work, right?
Yeah, because that's what we do here. We make it work. I'm not the only one in Astoria that owns a business and or anybody not even owning a business. Everybody has many jobs here. Just to pay the bills. So yeah. And there's a lot of stories like that. Dustin, this is something that I really think I need to do, is I've had so many people come in here, and you guys that know me well know I can't help but introduce myself to everybody that walks through that door. It's like, where are you coming from? Tell me your story. And I have heard so many amazing stories, that has nothing to do with Gizmos, but it has to do with their life, and what an arcade meant to them when they were growing up, like it meant to me, like it was my retreat. Just a lot of amazing stories that I think, maybe I should start filming these. Maybe I should start putting them on, sharing them with the world.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of amazing stories.
YouTube channel.
Well, yes, we have. I mean, we have a studio here. I've been so busy.
How about real world Gizmos?
Yeah.
There you go.
it's something we've talked about doing.
Live in Gizmos. You live there for a week.
Well, yeah, just don't go in the basement.
Exactly.
We are haunted like you wouldn't believe. Again, I'm very empathetic. We talked about that at the beginning of the podcast. I'm very empathetic, and I feel child spirits. I feel old adult spirits downstairs. It's got some mischievous spirits downstairs that actually have
ghosts of Gizmos.
Yeah, there's ghosts and gizmos. There's ghosts all over.
There's a whole attraction. People come in. You get to visit the basement. Some people talking, lights flickering.
At some point, I do want to. I plan on building out the basement, and maybe there will be a ghost tour.
Right.
And we're not that far from the underground tour.
Right.
I've been talking to them about like let's try to connect and go through.
Right. Let's build a passageway to the underground. You just come out of the underground right into Gizmos.
Oh yeah. No, I've been in the underground.
Please exit through the gift shop.
Exactly.
Exactly. Love it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, boys.
But Jay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for what you've shared with all of us. Because that really has been, I'm a sucker for people who are just real, right? And just being themselves and just showing how much she meant to you, showing just being yourself and not trying to do it for clicks or not trying to do it for, you're just, and look what happened. You have inspired so many people. And I think, Dustin, I've kind of been shy about wanting to do more stuff on social media. So I think maybe, I might do more of that. Maybe I might have more people and tell their stories, because I've met some pretty amazing Goonies.
Yes.
That walk through our doors every day. So yeah, let's do a reality show, Gizmos. Yeah.
But
that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Gizmos itself could be the reality show. You remember how like American Chopper, like they followed these guys who made bikes. Yeah. We just follow that because everybody who works there is a character. Everybody who walks through.
You're not wrong.
Right?
You're not wrong.
From the chaos and the chaotic to the arcade to everything.
It got so crazy. And maybe you weren't there, Dustin, but like one night it got so crazy during the anniversary that it was just packed and everybody was overwhelmed, and I was trying to order food and it was like took forever to get a couple hot dogs that I'm sure were probably microwaved anyway, no offense, and it was like everyone kept their cool, like nobody was flipping out, nobody was, if anything, it was just chill out, man, we'll get to it.
Right.
Yeah,
I loved it. There was something like, even though my whole group of friends wanted to go, we were going to the next thing, and I was like, but I ordered the food I've already paid for, plus I'm starving. It was just a cool factor to it. Yeah, I can't describe it. But even in all that calamity, it was like so fun to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's very much who I am every day. So to be able to convey that to my staff and have them do it, at the end of the day, we have a hot dog roller, so we didn't microwave your hot dogs, but they're on a hot dog roller.
Sorry.
If we go through hot dogs so fast, you have to put more on the thing, and it takes time. Pizzas take time.
Well, and that's the testament too.
Was ordering food. I think they weren't making a lot of food, I think was the problem. So I think, and then me and my pretzel, I couldn't just have 2 hot dogs. I had to have 2 different things, and yada yada yada. So sorry, I didn't. It was delicious when I ate it.
Yes. So.
No, that would be cool, and then you have people that come in from out of town and they become the guest of the show for that episode and things like that, like visits and stuff. I mean, it's so many possibilities. But Roger, I mean, all in all, you think about how
talking about the Goonie.
Yeah, and how you think about everything when it comes to the support, the ideas and things like that, and just implementing that. Sometimes it's not understanding what you need to do next. It's just doing it, knowing you have the support to be able to do it. Like that people will show up, people will be there and things like that. And on that note, because, I am about 35 minutes past my time where I had to leave, so I got to go pick up the boy. But I do want to say that, of course, Jay Ran and I do the Warrior Health podcast, and then Jay comes on too, like Fridays for No Fucking Filter. But I do think that we need to have
I'll
a
join
little
anytime you want. They're all fun.
We need a little nostalgia night.
Exactly the same, because we're just being us.
Real, right? Yeah, but you have a base topic. I think we swear more during Friday. We cry more during Mondays. That's about as close as you get. We always talk about the Goonies, so you can just throw Goonie in there anywhere.
Yeah.
But Murph pre-games for a couple hours before.
Oh, easily a couple hours, fucking like the day before. She's on Thursday night going, I got to get ready for Friday.
I had no idea. She was already slurring.
Oh, it's fun. Mm-hmm. You should have seen the night where we went 6 hours and she went past slurring twice. You know what's so funny too is because we talk about it. So when I get drunk, I giggle, and when she gets drunk, she mumbles. So like that's the kind of dynamic that we have. So we both know when we're there. When I start giggling at her mumbling because I don't understand what she's saying, and I'm like, I don't understand, so I just giggle it. But I do got to say that I love you guys, and I really appreciate you guys coming on and stuff. And for everybody else that's in the chat, thank you guys for joining in with us and stuff. You guys got to catch Jay's shows as well too, because between him and Brandon, the Blockbuster night and the late night play set, when I don't know when that's
tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow live at 5 Pacific, and the guest will be via satellite Brandon BC DeLorean, who is my co-host on Wednesday nights for our Blockbuster year. But we were all just together down in Florida for the Adam the Woo funeral and stuff, so it just seemed like he was an appropriate first back to talk about, and then the rest is just going to be probably show and tell shit from the trip.
Right? No, that's perfect too. That's perfect, brother. Yeah. So and then doing that on Wednesday, so then I say we reconvene on Thursday and we maybe go a little bit more with like the anniversary talk and things like that. I want to kind of get some more information about some of the things that are coming on with like the fandom and stuff. And I'm gonna talk to some of the people with the short circuit to the Goonies and see if I can come up with a little insight to put on the podcast to help out. But then on top of that, good old Uncle Mark Marshall, reached out for Kevin, who actually just said good night to us, who is perfect for the Warrior Health night. But Kevin is going through some stuff, and we posted a thing for GoFundMe, but also
hang in there, Kevin. Good luck.
Yeah, Matt Goldstein is donating one of his 2 Goonies house coins, and we're going to be auctioning or raffling that off to help him out. And Mark Marshall reached out with 2 signed Sean Astin pieces from his stuff, and we're going to be able to do that to help him out as well. So all kinds of stuff, and I mean we can incorporate that on Thursday, and of course Friday, no fucking filter, anything goes, anybody's invited, we have fun. Trace knows he's now gonna have he's gonna have the nickname, he's no fucking filter boom hour, because we sometimes just don't know what Trace fucking says.
Goddamn bing bang boom.
Goddamn bing.
If you're not doing anything Wednesday, join us over on a Blockbuster year where we'll be talking about the movie Daryl, which I grew up loving this movie.
Nice.
Yes.
And has never seen it, and I've been talking it up for like 6 months. Yes, and I know he's gonna love it. I know he's gonna love it. If he doesn't, it's gonna suck, because I really think he's gonna love it.
I have 2 VHS copies of that too, which is kind of funny. Like
so you love it too. Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
I think it's great. As a kid, it's one of those movies that gives you that nostalgia, like that like you wanted that shit to happen. Yeah,
there were 2 movies that I told him from the beginning. I was like, we got to do Explorers and we got to do Daryl, because they're both kind of off the radar with most people don't know them, and it'd be really fun to do. And I said, and I think you're going to love them both. Explorers, he thought was the greatest movie he'd never seen up until the aliens.
Up until the end, which we
how we all feel.
Yeah. We all kind of know. We all kind of know when we're supposed to turn it off and just make up our own ending. We just all know that, right? I can incorporate. I kind of put in like Flight of the Navigator, Goonies, and Explorers, and I mix up them all, and I'm like, this would be a great movie.
I just listed 3 of my favorites.
Oh, love it! Yeah, which I heard that he actually may or may not be down there during the 41st and the 40th of the Goonies and 41st of the Goonies. Yeah.
I heard that same rumor.
Okay, so we never know. See, that's the thing, everybody. I'm just
from our documentarian friend.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, okay. I heard the same rumor.
So that's just the thing, is it's like it's that incorporation of him. Oh, same. It would be so much fun.
And that was like such an incredible story, and you're like, it was kind of like Back to the Future. Like, was it a dream? Did it happen? Did it not happen?
Right. I love it. Cool. Hell yeah. Well, cool. Well, let's tomorrow night, late night play set. Wednesday, we got Blockbuster. We got Thursday.
And we're gonna. That is World of Micah, who was really good friends with Adam the Woo as well. So he's our guest on Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
I love it.
And
awesome.
Thursday, I'll probably pop in here as well.
You damn right you will.
See you Friday.
Of course, on Friday with them Red Bulls, you better get 2 or 3, brother, and that cup of coffee. And you need a big old. You're gonna need a fatty. I want to see the smoke go through, and then I want you to appear like Batman.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know why my eyes are red either.
That's right. That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys all have a good night. Love you, boys.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Feel free to message me the number 1.